I'm here with Sammy Mohamed, and he is a skateboarder, skater, and you're involved in a new film project. What is that?
It's Wasting Daylight. It's produced by my good friend Casey Jones.
Sammy, how did you get involved in this film?
To be perfectly honest, it was through my friend Brian Mitten. He knew Casey Jones. I met Casey Jones, and he was a cool dude, and I was like, I want to skate with you guys.
Why?
I like the vibe. We're just here to skate. We go to a spot, and you do your trick, you don't do your trick. No one's mad at you. You're skating because you're skateboarding, and that's one of the biggest surreal things to me.
Now, as I have become better informed about the skate culture and this whole community of skaters, I understand there's rankings, national rankings, and different levels. Are you involved in any way in that?
No, you got your flows, you got your M's, you got your pros, but no, we're a local skate group. We just like to skate for the passion. We like to have fun. It's the same toy that we've been given since we were 13 years old. We like playing around with our wooden toy.
That is very cool. I love the word passion, too, because, it's a positive passion. And I admire what you guys... I mean, is there any hope for me to be able to do some of these tricks you do?
You're going to put in a little bit of time, but it takes some time. I know it took me about a month to ollie, kickflip, maybe 2-3 months. You got to put some time into it. There's definitely a lot of effort.
So there is hope, in other words, then?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you're driven, yeah, most definitely. Yes, you can do anything you want to.
I'm not sure, because I'm a drummer and I got to protect my hands and my feet and my arms, and I could be in trouble if I broke my arm or something.
No, I feel that. I mean, you need your base foot, you need your snare hands. You got to stay up on the drummer,
What, as you think about this, I'm using the word community. Maybe that's not the right word, but the community of skaters. You're involved in this group of people. What keeps you guys together? What motivates you? You've talked about passion, but is there something else too?
To be perfectly honest, there's a rift in between skateboarders. There's people that are really good at skateboarding, but they're not skateboarders. The real skateboarders, they're the ones. It's just the real passion. They don't care how good they get. They just want to go out and ride their skateboard. I can't say it any differently than that.
So that's as simple as it gets. So how often do you ride?
I ride at least every day, if not every other day. Try and get out there.
You just try and get out and just get some time.
Well, I'm 23 years old. I'm not going to lie, my bones are getting brittle. I can feel it on my knees, but there's no other feeling like riding down the street.
That is so cool. I remember skating a long time ago, and I look at it and I say, oh, could I ever do? Maybe I could do a little bit. But what would you say to that person who maybe is standing on the side and saying, I'd like to skate. I don't know if I could ever do the tricks that Sammy does, but what would you say to him?
I'd tell him to get out there. Skateboarding, you have no coaches. You are your own coach. You are capable of whatever you want to do on a skateboard. There's nobody saying what limits you have. There's nobody saying what you can or can't do. It is all up to you. It's an individual sport.
So really, the sky's the limit. It's about your creativity, your skill, your ability, and you don't have to listen to somebody else, although you could take some advice, some coaching if a friend said, hey, have you thought about doing this or doing that? No,
yeah, exactly. It is, like Brian was saying, it is an art, and you have your own pamphlet. Whatever you want to do on your skateboard, that is your choosing. If you want tips, you can ask friends. You can, but when it comes down and it's all bottled up, you're going to do what you want to do on your skateboard.
So it is a very individual sport and activity, and you challenge yourself then in the course of doing what you do.
Exactly. We're all just a bunch of goons. We're all rebels. We all hate the authorities. We just want to go out and do what we want to do. It's a passion.
A bunch of goons. I'm not sure I would say that to you guys because I respect you, but anyway. Hey, Sammy, thanks for being on Utalk.
No problem, Steve. Thanks for having me.